Hey guys, in this video I wanted to talk about war games, which is a feature that was added with the 4.1 major update. So this is a really cool feature that allows for custom PvP matches, and I think that it's just a shame that at least on my cluster this feature doesn't see too much use, but I think that with the right circumstances it could potentially be really fun to play. There is a good reason why I wanted to talk about it in this video, and that reason will be revealed towards the end of the video. And especially if you're playing in my server cluster, let's just say you definitely want to stick around until then. Before we get into that, I wanted to quickly talk about how war games work. So first of all, to access war games you need to be in this section of Westmarch, which is next to the Hilts Trader. So this is next to the Immortal Overlook waypoint, and you have this blue star here which is for war games. It's a bit of a shame that you can't click this and just navigate to it like you can, let's say, with the Hilts Trader, but anyway, if we click this table here for war games, you can see that you have this menu here, and there's two different modes currently for war games, and I really hope that they do expand this to include the battlegrounds and also the convoy mode. But for now we have the destruction's call mode and also the tower war mode. And within the Destruction's Call, there's two different modes, which are Capture the Flag and also the Slayer Deathmatch. So normally there should be posts or lobbies here listed in the middle, but as you can see, there isn't one currently open, so we can just make one ourselves for now. And we can call this one A versus B. And we'll set the lobby password really quickly, 1234. I think it has to be a minimum of 4 characters to start the lobby. And then for the mode, like I said, you have these 3 modes here: Destruction's Call, Capture the Flag, Slayer, and Tower War. So I'll quickly talk about these. I'm not going to show too much gameplay, but I did try these modes out with some of my clanmates last week, and this was actually a lot more fun than I was expecting. So for the Capture the Flag mode, you can set the time, the points, enable flag, or enable monsters. So the points is just the amount of points required before the match ends. So when a team reaches 1,000 points first, that's when the match is going to end. The time is pretty self-explanatory. And then for enable the flag and enable monsters, so with capture the flag you can get points either by capturing the flag, killing monsters, or killing players. So if you were to disable the flag, let's say you want to focus more on killing players, then you could kind of play around with these settings. I think it's something like 100 points for flag captures, but you can solely focus on just killing players or killing monsters. It's up to you, or you can have them both enabled. And then for the Slayer, it's pretty easy to explain. It's just a team deathmatch, so you can set the amount of kills before the match ends, and you can also enable or disable monsters, and also be wary that when you do kill monsters, sometimes they do drop some kind of orbs which can buff your character, so it's up to you. And then finally for the Tower War, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think most people will know about this Tower War mode, so unfortunately you can't adjust either of these for this mode currently, but let's go ahead and create the lobby. It's kind of a shame with the match settings here that you can't set some of the resonance or secondary stat like restrictions on players, because I think it could be really fun to have more custom options here. You can actually check the player info by clicking the top right here and selecting what you want to view. So for example, the resonance you can see, and this will show for all the players that are in the lobby. I'll be inviting some players and we can check it out, but yeah, it's kind of a shame that you can't set limits for this, that all players have to abide by. It's kind of more going to be towards like an honor system. Obviously if you do invite some friends or clanmates, then you could create some custom rules between yourselves and have a pretty fun match like that. So the way you can actually invite people is you can either click this plus here and select the players that you want to invite, or you can click the share icon down here and select the channel that you want to share a link to your wargame lobby. So right now I'm just sitting in this lobby by myself, so if I were to try to start the match, it's going to say there's not sufficient players, so I can't start the match. But something that not many people know is that you can actually start the match with just 2 players, so you don't actually have to fill out all of these slots, so you don't have to get like 16 players for it to be an 8v8. You could play like a 1v1 or a 2v2, and that could be pretty fun, I think, especially for Tower War, where there's many towers and you have to kind of run between them to get the tower kind of captured. It's going to be pretty challenging if you were to go with less players than this, and I think for the Destruction's Call actually it's up to 12 players, so you could play 12 versus 12 there. So there are quite a lot of options which I think most players don't know about. Certainly I didn't really check this feature out as much as I have been doing over the last couple of days, so I'll just get some more friends in here so I can start the match and quickly show you guys a few more things. So there we go. I've invited some players in here, and with the player info, you can actually check the combat rating of each player in the lobby, secondary stats, also armor penetration. For some reason, there isn't the potency and resistance here, but you can also check like life and damage, things like that. And then with the arrow icons in the middle here, you can switch between Team A, Team B, or the spectators. And as the lobby leader, you can also press the icon at the bottom here, which kind of switches around players. So if you press that and then press on the player that you want, you can also move players to your liking. You can move them here, and you can also kick players completely from the lobby if you want. I'm not going to do that because I was struggling to get players in here. So let's actually just start the match here and see how this looks. So this is going to be pretty easy. Once you start it, you have the ready icon here. So I'm obviously ready. So I'll just tell my friend here to ready up. So there we go. He's readied up. So once everybody has readied up, the match is going to start. And then this is going to start just a normal tower match. So you've got the 40-second countdown here. And then within this mode, this is just going to be like a normal tower match. And obviously you can't play around with your gear and stuff here, which is good in my opinion, because you can set restrictions and stuff like that. And then people won't mess around with it. So what I'm actually going to do is quit this mode, and let's also just have a quick look at how it looks like from the spectator's point of view, because it actually looks pretty cool. There is a few things you can do here with the tower mode, which I didn't expect the developers to add, but they're actually very nice to have. So what we'll do here is I'm going to switch over to the spectator, and I'll move my friend here to Team A so we can start the match. So there we go, and let's go ahead and start this match here. So both teams ready up, and right now I'm in the spectator's view, as you can see. So the players haven't yet loaded in, but they will be. And what you can actually do is with the buttons here, you can switch between the towers, which will actually snap you to the towers, which is really cool because you can check out fights there. And you can see how many towers have been captured by each team, and you can just move around also like a free move with the camera to check out the players. And then down here in the bottom right, you can actually snap to players too and also see their health bars. So I think that this is really cool if you want to be like a spectator and watch and kind of cheer, whether it be your clanmates or your friends on, then I think that this is a really cool feature to have. Lastly, something that's really cool is that a dedicated chat channel for the war games will be created once you've entered. So you can see here war games, and you can type something here even as spectator, and everybody will be able to see it in the lobby. So whether you're on team A, team B, you can kind of write something and kind of cheer people on or troll people if you really want to do that. Overall, I think that this is a really cool mode to try out custom PvP with your friends or clanmates, and I did learn this recently, but it's actually open to play within your whole region. I'm not sure when they added that, but I did notice that we are actually able to play with servers across the whole region that we're playing in. So I think that part of the reason why this mode isn't getting quite as much play as I think it should be is probably because there's no kind of real prizes or tournaments. Maybe that Blizzard or the community is opening up. And this point actually segues really nicely into my big announcement. So the big announcement I want to make is that I'm going to be running my own custom Wargames tournament on my server cluster, and I'm going to be running this one with my friends, which you guys might already know. So I'm going to quickly show the poster that we've made for this tournament, and as you guys can see, I'm going to be running this one with two of my favorite content creators. So it's going to be Risha and GZ, who are both on my server cluster. Full credit goes to Risha for this beautiful tournament poster. So this is going to be the Dark Wanderer tournament, and even though it says Dark Wanderer, it's going to be available for all players in my server cluster. So this is going to be a bunch of different servers. We've got Archbishop, Lazarus, the Hellforge, the Ancients. There's basically going to be a full list of servers at the bottom of the poster that you guys can see. And if you're in my server cluster, everybody will be free to enter, and this tournament is going to have actual prizes which are sponsored from Blizzard. So we actually made a tournament proposal to Blizzard, and we were lucky enough that they did actually approve the tournament proposal and give us prizes that we can give away. And we do have a bunch of stuff to give away. We've got over 100 crests to give away. We've got battle pass codes. We've got empowered battle pass codes. So this is going to be a super awesome tournament, and the sign-ups are actually going to be open today. And the way you can sign up is going to be on my Discord. So if you join, a link to my Discord is going to be in the video description, and through there you can sign up to the tournament directly. You just have to sign up as a team captain and also figure out who's going to be in your team. So the signups are going to be running from now until November the 12th at midnight server time, and the matches are going to actually start on Friday. Not this Friday, it's going to be next Friday, November the 14th, and they're going to run until Saturday or Sunday, and it's going to be super fun. We're going to be playing 8v8 Tower War, and before you guys roll your eyes and say, oh, this is going to be another whale tournament, another pay to win tournament, I want to let you guys know that we've made some custom rules which are going to be really fun. So yeah, everything is going to be in my Discord. I can quickly share a sneak peek at the rules for you guys here. So as you can see, this is my Discord channel, and you can see that we've got the Dark Wanderer War Games tournament, and we've got the rules, signups, match schedule, everything here. And we have the rules here. So the resonance range that's going to be allowed is between 0 and 1200, and we think that this is a really fair resonance range, even as a free-to-play. If you've been playing for a while, then you will be able to acquire this. I mean, you can even play with 0 resonance if you like, but the reason why we didn't go for full 0 resonance is because we wanted to give players some choice to play around with some of the legendary gems. So it's up to the players how they use this, and then we're going to have no charms, we're going to have no runes, no secondary gems. We're not going to try to minimize the amount of kind of pay to win for this tournament, just to have a bit of change. We do already have the Battle of Realms running on the server where people can use their full resonance there, so we wanted to do something a bit different with this tournament. Obviously, this tournament will be open for all players. It doesn't matter if you're high resonance or low resonance. The main thing is that you have to follow these rules for the duration of the tournament. So just to have a fair, even ground and give everyone a shot at winning some prizes, I think that this is going to be really cool. And I also have the first, second, and third place prizes here, as you guys can see. So we've got collectors, battle pass, and also a prize pack of 5 legendary crests and some other goodies. And this is going to be per player on the team. So we've got a bunch of rewards here for you guys if you are lucky enough to win this tournament. So I think that that's about everything I wanted to cover. So yeah, join up in the Discord if you want to get more of the details, guys. And I can't wait to see you there. This is going to be a super fun tournament. I'm going to be streaming the matches, giving some commentary along with both GZ and Risha, and it's just going to be a super fun time. If this tournament is a success, I really do hope that we can expand this beyond my server cluster, and we can have this in other regions as well. We're lucky enough that with DI we have content creators in every single region, so it could be really fun to have events like this happening every few months or so, and having prizes sponsored by Blizzard. But yeah, that's about everything that I wanted to share for this one, guys. Do join up to my Discord. Even if you're not participating in the tournament, you can kind of keep an eye on the results and also chat there. The channels are open for everybody who joins. So yeah, can't wait to see you there. I'm really looking forward to this and for the exciting matches that we're going to see. But for now, I'm going to be signing off, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.
What?